Hello everyone, it's War here, and welcome to my beginner-friendly Lightning Arrow Ranger build. This is a really fun character to play. It has good clear speed, good survivability and good damage. So I'm gonna go over my passive skill tree, the gear and gems I'm using. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. So let's start by taking a look at my passive skill tree. Starting as a ranger, and you can easily do this build as a duelist if you want. Both are really good options. I went for projectile damage and attack speed in the beginning here. I went for ballistic mastery, primal spirit and heart of oak. I also then went for the evasion and life to get to fitness, and I stopped with fitness and start taking more damage. I went for aspect of the eagle, bow attack speed and critical strike chance, and also the bow damage. Then I went for aspect of the lynx, attack speed and weapon or sorcery. I went for survivalist, then I went down here to take Heartseeker. I took a Euro socket here. Right now I'm using Assassin's Haste, which you can get by just doing normal quests. You have a chance to get this one. So you don't even need to trade to get this one. And I went for Heavy Draw and Deadly Draw. I also went for Herbalism, and then I went all the way down here to take Lethally, which is a really nice boost to your crit chance, crit multiplier and a little bit of bow physical damage. Then you're gonna continue after fitness. I took quick step, movement speed and attack speed, always nice thing. I went for thick skin and this one life note here. It's just a life wheel here. I have a strength note here because strength gives you life, so that's the reason why I took this one. And you don't have to take this one. Take it if you want some more strength. I went for King of the Hill for a really good boost to your crit chance. I went for Vitality Void and Spirit Void. This is a pretty important one because this is the one that gives me back all of my life when I'm hitting enemies. And this one gives me back my mana when I'm hitting enemies. Went to the duelist side. I went for Cloak and Chain. I have Golem's Blood and another Euro socket here with projectile damage, projectile physical damage, physical damage with bow, projectile damage, and some basic damage nodes. I went for Fury Bolt, really nice damage boost there, and also give you some strength. I went for Art of the Gladiator. I have this armor and life here. I took this attack speed note. I went for mana flows. I have bravery, and I have Master of the Arena. Again, a little bit more strength, which gives you more life. And also have life regeneration. I don't need melee physical damage, and I don't need a weapon and unarmed attack range, but I want the life regeneration and the strength. So that's pretty much my normal passive skill tree, and if you're playing as a duelist, the only different thing is just taking the attack speed in the beginning there, and then it's pretty much the same thing. So let's take a look at my Ascendancy skill tree. I have ascended 3 times on this character. And I'm going to, when I ascend the 4th time, I'm going to take Powerful Precision. And I went for Fast and Deadly, really nice note. And I went for Ricochet, which means that all of my projectile skills that can chain. The chain one additional time. So my Lightning Arrow will hit more enemies, which are a pretty big damage boost. And I have Rupture. To have a chance to curse enemies to bleed, they take a critical strike multiplier, and I have a bigger crit chance against bleeding enemies, and when I'm moving and have bleed stacks on me, I don't take that much damage. So let's take a look at my items. I'm gonna start by talking about my weapon. I'm using a bow called Lionel's Glare, and this is pretty much the only unique item you will need to this build. I'm using this weapon because it's a cheap weapon to get. It costs like 1 Chaos or 1 Alchemy if you trade it in PoE trade. And it has really good physical damage, really good attack speed, and most important thing, hits can't be evaded, so you don't need any accuracy at all when you're using this bow. The only drawback this bow have, it has pretty poor crit chance, so if you want to go more crit based, you can get a more crit based bow. But then you need to have a little bit more accuracy in your passive skill tree and maybe on your gear. But it's a really powerful bow. For helmet, it's just using a defensive helmet with good armor, good life and the resistance I need. And pretty much the same thing with my amulets. Good life, good resistance, and my rings as well. For armor, I'm right now using a Belly of the Beast, and you don't need a 5-linked. Just get one and get a Belly of the Beast, but you either need to have your bow 5-linked or 6-linked, or your armor 5-linked or 6-linked. So just choose what are the cheapest option for you and go with that. I'm using Belly of the Beast because they give me a shit ton of life, but you can use a rare armor instead, which give you as much life and armor as you can get. For my gloves, I just using these defensive gloves here. Really good the armor on them. They have some attack speed and a pretty good life. Same thing for my belt, good life and resistance. And same thing for my boots as well. Try to get some movement speed on them if you can afford it, and get some life and armor. For my quiver, I just using a pretty offensive quiver. It have a good crit chance, it give you a crit multiplier, it give me physical increased elemental damage with weapons and flat physical damage, and this is pretty much what you want for your quiver. So let's take a look at my gems and support gems. My main damage skill are Lightning Arrow, and it is supported by Greater Multiple Projectiles, Weapon Elemental Damage, Physical Projectile Attack Damage, and Faster Attacks. And if I had a 6-linked, I would use added fire damage. I have a single target skill, which are Burning Arrow, and it is supported by Weapon Elemental Damage, added fire damage, and Physical Projectile Attack damage. I'm also using a Blink Arrow setup, which I'm using it for get out of bad situations, and it's basically a teleport. And it is supported by Faster Attacks, Calling Strike, and added fire damage. I'm using 2 auras or mana reserves, and they are Herald of Ash and Hatred. I'm also using a cast on damage taken, which are cast when damage taken, which supports Wallow's Mark and Arctic Breath to slow down enemy if you're getting hurt. And that's pretty much my normal skill gems. You don't need to use Lightning Arrow in this build. You can use either Tornado Shot, Split Arrow, or Ice Shot. They're all good choices. And instead of faster attacks, you can use Physical to Lightning. And finally, for the bandits, I helped in Killed. In normal, I helped Oak to get 40 increased base life. In Cruel, I helped Oak again to get physical damage. And in Merciless, I just killed all of them and took the passive skill point. Thank you all for watching this build guide, and tell me in a comment if I forget to mention something, or if you need help to read something, just let me know and I can do my best to help you. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time.